change. Just missed that on our upside resistance there in the 53 area. 50.75 they got up to. So let's see if there's any news coming out this morning. I think Don's going to take over for me here in just a couple minutes. Let me see if there's any news coming out this morning so we can let you know. No, there's nothing coming out this morning. Again, the market's a little bit pushing to the downside here. The bond market kind of taking over. There's also the budget situation in Washington. It's creating a little bit of tension here in the market, and bond market here with rates increasing, which doesn't help the situation. So we have a few things that are affecting the market, and also the UAW strike. That's at some point also going to affect. All of those are definitely negatives, but again, we are just looking at the overall picture, but we are scalping, so we really are not looking to try to hit home runs or anything like that. We're just looking for opportunities to scalp. But all those events are triggering this push here to the downside, and we'll see how far this goes before the market kind of finds some legs. And here, as you can see, it's a nice little steady sell-off. With right now I think the September 30th, which is Friday. It looks like they're going to shut the government down because the dysfunctional Congress is dysfunctional, living up to its name. Anybody that lives on the other side of the pond is probably laughing at us right now, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so we bounced here off of our pivot here, but trading on both sides of it. So, but you're also on the low, so be a little bit careful. Make sure you keep your stops in place. Don, y'all good to go?
I'm good.
All right, I think we'll repeat the what we can show the levels up there in a second. I'm sure we'll show them up.
And, yeah, I'm running behind.
And yeah, we'll see what happens there. The Washington situation is definitely starting to impact us here, especially since it's going to be on Friday. And it doesn't look like that, at least for the time being, it doesn't look like anything's going to happen. United Auto Workers, still there's some progress has been made, but still significant gaps to close. So at least there's some progress being made there. All right, so we'll see what happens. And let's see. Yeah, that's it. So no numbers coming out this morning. And we'll see if there's too much volume here. Be a little bit careful. Might be a little light on the volume because of the Yom Kippur holiday here. But you never know. Those days can give you some opportunities to trade because of thinner volume. So whatever you do, make sure you keep your stops in place. That way, you're not going to get caught on any one of the trades that don't pan out or play themselves the way we expect them to. All right, we're just kind of hanging up here. We're coming back up here to our 53 area again. Seems like bond market is definitely having a little bit of a push here. The yield on the 10 is pushing the 4.5 level, which again hasn't been seen for quite a long time here. So they are definitely bond market is definitely playing a role in pushing us down. But again, we'll see. Also, like the other factors that I mentioned earlier. All right. All right, thanks, Don. If you look at the levels, you'll see the levels there for you. Again, they're there for a guide to the day. Don, those are upside resistances. Not those are incorrect.
Okay, okay. I'll straighten it out.
53.
Yeah, I gave you my levels. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No
problem.
Let me straighten this out.
All right.
I was looking at the wrong sheet.
Yeah, no, as you can see, I put my levels up there, but also Don has his own. And sometimes we can both be looking at the same charts, and we all look at the same charts, right? And come up with different little areas. And if so, this is a good lesson here. You do your own homework, and then you come up with your own levels, and then you see how they match up, and you can give you a little bit more confidence if one of the levels works out better or matches up with your level. So nothing wrong with that, and it's actually very doable. 53, yeah, okay. And the bottom side is 43, 38, yeah, 37,
43.
All right.
It's 37.26, isn't it? Yeah.
No, it's 38.27. All you have to do is take the 37 out of there.
That's what you get for trying to put too many numbers in.
All right, we'll quickly come up here to our 53 area as we're chit-chatting. Got right up to 53 and a half here. Again, we're trying to take advantage of ebbs and flows of the market. Again, it's just scalping the market here for a couple points if we can get them. Obviously, the market is doing its own little thing, but either way, keep your stops in place.
I think we're correct now.
Yeah, we are good now. Thanks. All right, trying to get us down here, trying to work this 53 area here before very, very thin in the ladder ticket, as you can tell. So it's very, very light kind of trading day here this morning. All right, there we go. Nice little, almost. So giving us our little 2-point rotation here against our level. Again, make sure you keep your stops in place. Take whatever the market gives you and then look for the next opportunity. And all we're trying to do here is scalp the market based on the levels. I'm not trying to get hitting any home runs here. Obviously, if you're trading multiple contracts, there's ways of trying to get a little bit more than 2 or 3 points out of the trades, but that's all dependent on how you handle risk and how you manage it on your own. And it's a totally individualized situation here. As you can imagine, everybody here has different risk tolerances, so everybody here trades it their own little way, and there's not one right or wrong way of doing that. All right, Don, I'm gonna hand it over to you, and
okay.
Tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. I hope we got the numbers straightened out. I've got Saul's numbers. I've got my numbers. And don't get me wrong, I use them all. Yeah, we're coming up to that 53 area. Now we get to see what it's going to do. If depending on your stop area and where you entered the trade, you're getting paid off. This thing seems to be taking a Friday. We had a 55, and I didn't get the 53 because I've been doing everything else, but I did get the 54.50s. That's four. Saul was he was on the floor of the exchange. He was a pit trader, and he traded bonds for many years, and he likes to look at them. Me personally, I know doodly squat about it. Sometimes they go with the trend. I mean, meaning that the S&P and the bonds are in sync. They go in the same direction, and other times they don't. So it's not a correlation that you can trade off of. I don't know what the bonds are telling me. That's the reason I don't pay much attention to them. I just kind of like, okay, I don't really understand. Okay, let me find. We got 53. The next level up is going to be the 61 area. I've got a little resistance up here at about 58. Better at 61. We got up to 57 and change. We're backing off up a little bit, not too much, but if you were quick enough and you had your order sitting there, you got a fill and you made a little bit off of it, and go to the next one. The next level up, South Scott, is going to be up at 61. We're bouncing off of that low from Friday. And guys, if y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer what I can. I'm not as entertaining as Saul is. And 58 slowed it down a little bit, but not too much. Saul's next level is going to be up at 61. I have to be careful about calling these levels out. The fact is, I'm making sure I'm looking at his list and not my list. The 53 came off of his, the 58 came off of mine. And, you know, it worked. Do I know if the other ones are going to work? No, I wish it did. I'd be glad to pass it on. I know that Friday we had what did we have Friday? We had a 63 number. But today we have 61. Well, we got to get past this 58 area. We'll get to see what they want to do with it after 9 o'clock. They're going to have to start making their mind up what they want to do today. Yeah, Atlanta, I wish I knew what the bonds meant. I really don't have any idea. And Saul may be trading bonds also. That I can't tell you. You'll have to ask him. I know he used to be a big player in the bond pit. You know, it's hard for me to think in the fathoms of I traded 1,000 contracts today over the course of a day or a morning. I'm going, man. At 61 may be suspect now because of the way we're trading up to it. We traded within a point of it. Maybe make an adjustment and look to take the other side. We got up to 61 and a quarter there. I've got some at 64 area. And we're back to our 61. He took the upper end of that thing. He got paid off. I told you that the 61 is, we got close enough to it that it's probably suspects. You will probably want to readjust to the other side a little bit. And I also had 64 in there. So I was able to scale in at my 63.50. And we also had another reason up there. If you look that 5-minute chart, we came into that 64.50 area right there at the green band, 64.46, 64 and a quarter. So the 64 was a good area. The next level that Saul has is going to be 68. We're coming up on 9 o'clock. We're going to get to see if they'll push it up just a little bit more, then reverse it, or what they've got in mind. I don't know. As it sits right now, we're just waiting to see the levels. Are they going to continue just pushing it up all day today? I have no idea. Also, was the opening of the week was 65, 43.65. So we're knocking up there at the open. Guys, if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. We're just twiddling our thumbs. Yes, I can. I'll repeat the levels in the chat for those that have came in late. There we go. Those are the numbers Saul put out this morning. I believe I've got them all right. Next level he has is going to be up at 68. At 61, looks like it's trying to become support now. I still like the 61. Nine o'clock. There we go. See if we can get it back down to about that 57 area. Well, we got down to 57 and a quarter, and I'm sitting on a 57 order. That wasn't good. But it does happen. I should get a fill down there. There we go. Guys, that was a price action play based on what the chart was telling me it was going to do, where it should go. It worked. I took the 64, took 2 points. It came back up, started showing its hand. I said, I like the 61. I took it again. and with a 64, 65 stop, and it worked. All right. I have no idea what our VIX is today. I'll have to take a look and see. We're running a 1775 VIX at the moment. Now we're going to get to see if we're going to go up and retest that 54 area. Headed for that 68. Going to be interesting to see if we test this high and test this 34 area again. Now, is he going to do it in the next 5 minutes? It can, but I doubt it. So you just have to wait until it, be patient. It'll start showing you what it wants to do. Right now, I'm twiddling my thumbs. We're below our 61. We should have some support around the 53 area, 54. If it breaks and goes. Let's see. Could I see it going to 60? Yeah. You know, with all our opinions, the only opinion that's worth a flip is the one that's making us money. If it's not making us money, it's just an opinion. We got better support down here at the 50 area. Depends on what they do with it, this 53, 54 area right at the moment. I mean, if your risk tolerance was up there, you took the 53 area, 53.50, and you're getting paid off. You know, it's bobbing almost 3 points from that area. I did not take it. I'm just sitting back looking for, okay, what is it doing here? I'm just trying to figure out. I have areas up above and areas to below that this thing should go to. And they may hit them both. I don't know. But I don't have any reason to go to the long side unless it was about that 53 area. I did have a reason. I figured better support area is going to be down at the looks like about 50 and a quarter right now. Like I say, we should hit the 64. We should hit the 44. So what it's going to do and how it's going to do it, I don't know. It may take hours for this thing to start unfolding. And I think that's what gets most of us. You know, we're looking for quick moves, and these guys that are buying this market or selling this market, you know, they're doing it at certain areas for a reason, and they're accumulating something or getting rid of something, and I can't tell you what they're doing. I'm just assuming that's what they're doing. Now we get to see what they're going to do with this 61 again. Really and truly, for the first 30 minutes, I find it kind of a boring market. It's the areas that we're picking, they're working, and we have reasons to take them. Okay, we're back up to our 61. I'm more concerned with 64. What are they going to do with the 64? Yeah, the 61 seemed to have stopped it again.